What's up guys, welcome back to another video in my channel, and in today's video I'm back with another Sunday Story series video in this channel. Season 4, Episode 3, and the name of the title is Born or Created. That means now you may be asking like born or created, I will make a synonym of something like that. Well, well, you will get to know why I've kept this thing. So yeah, this story is also a little bit short, but also very meaningful. Also, I will try to make it a little bit more longer so that it doesn't end like in split of a second. Then I say like, huh? Video ended this much video only. Okay, so let's start with this video. So once upon a time, in the city of Birmingham, UK, two boys were born. One was named Nelson Walker, and the other was Mitchell Ford. They both attended the same school and were great friends. Nelson was a natural leader, while Mitchell was not. In Birmingham, there was a competition for students in grades 6 to 8. I don't know if there's actually a competition held like this only in Birmingham, but we are making something up. We are cooking. Okay, everything is not real. Everything doesn't need to be real also, because stories because fairy tale stories are also there one are real but still fake, but still everyone likes it, not me though, like that only. So it's not real, probably it's not real in Birmingham. That happens. If any one of you who is from Birmingham and watching this video, let me know if this competition helps there or not. But I don't know, just making things up, cooking. So grades 6 to 8. Both Nelson and Mitchell were in grade 6 and were chosen to represent their school along with 8 other students. Nelson was the leader, but the team lost in the quarterfinals by an embarrassing score of 9-1. After the loss, Nelson started blaming everyone and the coach removed him from the leadership. Of course, it's casual leadership position and choosing to train Mitchell instead. I'm always saying Michael because I've read a champion. I'm always saying Michael Mitchell instead. The following year, Mitchell became the leader, but their team lost in the quarterfinals again by a score of 6-4. So the following year, that means they're in class 6 last year when they lost 9-1, and now they're in class 7, 6-4. Unlike Nelson, Mitchell motivated the team instead of blaming them. The next year, class 8, when after that they are not able to participate in it anymore. The next year, under Mitchell's leadership, they oh my god, I forgot to highlight this key. Yeah, they won the tournament and secured their school's first major tournament victory. This experience revealed to everyone that a leader is made, not born. So now, exactly, now the story ended, blah blah blah, now video ends. No, wait. Let me tell you what exactly happened. Just like two boys were born in the city of Birmingham, UK. One was named Nelson Walker, and another one was Mitchell Ford. So what happened to both of them was they both were attended the same school and were very good friends. Nelson was a natural leader. That means he beforehanded when he was born. From that time only he had the leadership quality. While Mitchell Ford, didn't have that. He was just a normal person. In Birmingham, what happened there was is a competition held for students in grade 6 to 8. Both Nelson and Mitchell were in grade 6 at that time during the competition which was held. And of course, they were very good in studies also. That's why they got selected to represent their schools along with 8 other students. And Nelson, as he's a natural leader, he got selected as to be the leader of the team. So let me tell you what, in my opinion, happens in this competition is that different schools participate in these competitions, and one school faces against another school. They have a total of 10 questions and the students discuss among themselves, and thus whatever answer they get, that is said to the teacher or to the person who is organizing it, and then if the answer is correct, then they get +1 points. So over here, leaders parts is also very important over here. That's because, like this only thing is that like this leaders part over here is that they have to say what's the answer what they have discussed, and to make them disciplined also, because so many students are like, sir, me, I want to answer me. They're always like that only. Like so many students are there in my school also, my class also. So to stop that, a leader has been chosen so that they can say the answer, but students have to discuss among themselves, and that's only happens. That only happens, and if the correct answer gets +1, wrong answer 0. So another part was of if you're being indisciplined in the tournament, then you will get a -5 deduction. Yeah. So in my opinion, will work like that. So, but if anything happens, like competition happens in Birmingham, like this for grade 6 to 8, then let me know, because that may be a correct answer. I just guessed. So, represent the school along with 8 other students. Nelson was the leader, but their team lost in the quarterfinals by an embarrassing score of 9-1. Means out of 10 questions, 9 questions correct answer was answered by their opponents, and only one correct answer was answered by Mitchell's and Nelson's school. So after the loss, Nelson started blaming everyone, and the coach removed him from the leadership position. Yeah, because it's casual. Because if you lose, if a captain loses, if a captain's team loses, then normally what normal captains do is normal captains or leaders do is that they don't blame others. They say they motivate them so that next year they can be better. But Nelson, even though being an unborn leader, he started blaming everyone, which is very bad. So, with that, because of that reason, the coach of that school, the coach removed him from the leadership position and chose to train Mitchell instead. The following year, Mitchell became the leader, as the coach was training Mitchell to become a good leader. In the next year, Mitchell became the leader over Nelson, and still they lost in the quarterfinals again. But now, not that embarrassingly, of 9-1, they lost it by 6-4, which is okay because they tried well. Unlike Nelson, Mitchell motivated the team instead of blaming them. Like this is how a leader should be. Instead of like blaming them, you should motivate them. The next year, under Mitchell's leadership, the last year, eighth, then they became class 8. That was the last year. If they lose this one, then then they're not going to get the trophy in their history now. Now, at the very end, under Mitchell's leadership, they won the tournament. Yes, and secured their school's first major trophy. This experience revealed to everyone that a leader is made, not born. As this video says, like, because a leader doesn't always have been made. Because now, if you, as per the analytics of scientists, every leader is made, not born. If you want to prove, well, let me show you. Oh yeah, I was playing chess over here. Just ignore that. Now, if we check a leader, while the variable is either born or made, it's generally accepted that in reality, it's usually a mixture of two. No leaders are born, with all qualities required to become an effective leader, while some people, no amount of training and learning can help them to become more effective leaders. Yeah. So, as per scientists, somewhere it was written that as per scientists, yeah, are greatest leaders born in the context? The greatest leaders are not born; they are made, as indirected and indicated earlier. Usually, it starts with the personal decision to become a leader. However, there are certain attributes that constitute a good leadership abilities that are inborn. One such attribute is intelligence. Yeah. So you may now some people may argue that it's like some people now may argue leaders are made as per the Google said, but normally it doesn't happen. As you may have read over there, it normally doesn't happen, and all the great leaders are not born; they are made, and thus we can confirm that all leaders are not made; they are created. So, because as becoming a good leader needs some attributes. So, yeah. So this time, as they won, so Mitchell became the leader who was inbuilt and attributes were more added to him, thus becoming a greater leader. Now you may ask that if they have done to Nelson also, then they would have done it. But the only thing in Nelson is a class 6. And in class 6, normally people don't like learn new things of related to like personal self. Like self development doesn't really gets impact in the class like 6 when they're 11 or 12 years old. So that's the thing. That's why instead of doing that, the coach decided to work it on Mitchell because Mitchell doesn't have that much quality. He is completely blank, so it can be imported more and more and more so that it can become better. But Nelson is already full, so you can't put more. If you want to put more, you have to take out some, and taking out some is very hard because it is very under depth. So that's the thing. That's why leaders are not made. No. Leaders are not born. They are made. So yeah, that was it for today's video, guys. Hope you all enjoyed it. It's me, Trunanjan, signing out.